The anticipation had been building for months. As a 28-year-old groom, I was eager and hopeful as I woke up on the day that was meant to be the happiest of my life. Our families and friends, the 26-year-old bride and I, were all excitedly buzzing around the venue, setting up for the grand ceremony. Everything seemed perfect. The flowers, the music, the guests arriving in their best attire. I was in a state of bliss, ready to commit my life to the woman I loved. She appeared slightly nervous, but I chalked it up to pre-wedding jitters. I was happy, and I thought she was too. But as the day progressed, a crack appeared in our facade of joy. During a moment of chaos when everyone was busy with last-minute preparations, I glanced at her phone, which lay unlocked on a table. A message popped up, catching my eye. It was a text from an unknown number, intimate and cryptic, reading, "Can't wait to see you tonight." Confusion turned to suspicion, and I felt a knot tighten in my stomach. Was this a misunderstanding, or was there something more sinister at play? I decided to confront her, needing to quell my growing doubts. Pulling her aside, I asked about the message, trying to remain calm. She laughed it off, saying it was nothing, just a silly prank from a friend. Her dismissive attitude did little to assuage my worries. As the ceremony drew nearer, my suspicion gnawed at me. I excused myself, claiming I needed a moment alone, but instead, I followed a hunch that led me to the back of the venue. There, hidden behind a cluster of trees, I saw her with a 30-year-old man. They were entwined, locked in and both no room for misinterpretation. Shock coursed through me like ice water. I stood frozen, unable to look away as my mind raced to process the betrayal. The woman I was about to marry was cheating on me, right there, just moments before we were supposed to exchange vows. Reality snapped back, and anger surged through me. I turned and walked back to the venue, heart pounding with betrayal and rage. I knew what I had to do. Without a second thought, I decided to leave. This was not the life I wanted, built on deceit and lies. Guests began to gather, whispering as they noticed my absence. The bride, meanwhile, was becoming frantic, unaware of my discovery. As the time for the ceremony approached, I calmly walked out of the venue, ignoring the confused looks and murmurs from those around me. The chaos that followed was inevitable. Family and friends were stunned, trying to make sense of my sudden disappearance. Messages flooded my phone, demanding explanations, expressing disbelief. I felt a mixture of sadness and liberation as I walked away from the venue, leaving behind a whirlwind of confusion and heartbreak. In the aftermath, I took time to reflect on what had transpired. Family and friends reached out, their reactions mixed with anger and support. Despite the pain, I realized the importance of self-respect and the need to move forward, no matter how difficult it might be. As I share this story, I hope others see the value in trusting their instincts and understanding their worth. Has anyone else experienced something so outrageous? I'd love to hear your thoughts or similar experiences.